with Labuschagne and Gerber second in Class D and 25th overall. A fine drive by the Raconics team. Gil Nel and Sandra Labuschagne were one place further back, but more importantly, they were fourth in Class B, picking up valuable points. Ruacon's White Brothers were 27th overall on debut, and it promised good things for the rest of the 07 season. But some bad luck was waiting for them around the corner. While Jack Beckham and Lucio Santoro were second in Class E and 28th overall in the Ford Ranger 2 litre. But trouble for the Whites.
So you got a front run is flat as well?
Yes, it's our fifth flat wheel today. So we must just see it carry on. See where we can go.
Not too far to go.
I hope not.
Cliff and Louis Weichelt in their Basel Toyota Hilux was third in the D class and were happy with a handful of points after a few small problems. And in the Castrol Toyota of Brian Martin and Oki Fourie, there would have been jubilation too, as they took third in Class E.
Vehicle and asset finance from ABSA, going off the beaten track to find solutions. From ABSA, going off the beaten track to find solutions.
At the finish line of the first of 8 races in the 2007 ABSA Off-Road Championship Series, it was Motorrad Racing's Evan Hutchison and Achim Bergman who took the honours in 4 hours and 26 minutes. And it was another 1-2 for the black and silver stable as the reigning special vehicle national champion Alfie Cox and his co-driver Henny ter Steege made the right turn towards the line in Darling. He was 3 minutes behind, but Hutchison was a happy camper.
Yeah, we're very happy. First overall. End of last season we were first overall. It was the first time I've done that in the Class A. But now it's to start the season off again with another first overall, you know. It was a good race, was marked brilliantly. All my thanks to Achim, my navigator. He never put a foot wrong the entire day. To the guys at Motorrad, we've got Marcia and all the guys from the Cape Town branch to support us, so it's good to come down here and win for them. I've had a bit of bad luck here in Cape Town for the last 2 years, but yeah, to start the year off like this with the first overall, points in the bag, makes me very happy and very proud of what Motorrad have done for us. So yeah, we're top of the world.
Cox was pleased to finish a race in Darling.
Well, like I said, you know, Darling's been a gremlin for me. I never finished this race, and 3 attempts, I think, and but to get here is fantastic. But we had our problems along the way. We ran out of fuel 4 Ks from the end, and Jack Peckham towed me over the line, and then Duncan brought me into the service. So it's fantastic, the camaraderie that the guys have got out there. They brought me, and then yeah, to finish second today, it's fun. For Motorrad, it's fantastic. And Henny did an unbelievable job again. I have to thank him. Navigator is the most important thing, I believe. I just come along for the ride.
And the evergreen, ever-popular Hannes Grobler provided the ride for his navigator, Francois Jordan. They were victorious for the 2nd year in a row in the Western Cape.
Yes, yeah, we enjoyed it thoroughly today, you know. Luckily the wind blew, and otherwise we would have had a lot of dust, and I think it was good for the guys at the back as well. We're glad to win. It's always nice to win. That's why we're here.
For Nissan Motorsports manager Glenn Hall, his cup runneth over again.
Yeah, fantastic start. I mean, Hannes, as usual, did a perfect job. And, I mean, up until the end of lap 2, Duncan and Hannes were 5 seconds apart after 250 Ks, so that was brilliant. Duncan seems to have suffered a double puncture earlier on, so we're waited with bated breath here. I think it's going to be pretty tight for 2nd place.
Well, 3rd in the specials went to the Harpers, who impressed with a fine debut in the turquoise Atlas Copco, despite a hard suspension.
Yeah, look, I'm very happy with this 3rd. The car brand new, and we need to do a bit of work on the suspension. It was a bit rough out there. It took me a while to get into it, but then I started picking up the pace, and you know, it's a good result for first time out.
Shamir Varayawa brought his total motorsport porter home in 5th place overall and 4th in the special vehicle class.
Yeah, it was a good run today. We had, unfortunately, we drove without rear brakes the whole race, so we were braking on the front wheels, and that could have hampered some time or slowed us down a bit. But no problems with the car.
Ran faultless, no punches, nothing. So we're quite happy with our finish.
While Mark Cronje and Chris Birkin delighted Toyota fans with a second place finish in the SP class in the old Toyota Hilux, they'll be itching to get their hands on the new car.
The route was always, route's always very tough, but awesome job. The guys have done a great job marking the route. It's always a nice event. This is one of my favourite events of the year.
Voss and Pitchford overcame their puncture troubles to take third, while Harkis again proved that the Cape is a happy hunting ground for him and the Ford team this time round.
Once again, Cape Town race has been really good to me. I'm not quite sure of the results, whether I've come second or third, but that for me, first time out in SP, and for my new team, for all the guys that worked till, some guys didn't sleep for a week. This is obviously for them. And I think you're going to see good things from Ford this year. There's a lot of time left for me in my driving, there's a lot in the car. I mean, we've basically just taken the car out the box, virtually no testing, and come to this race. So I'm really excited for the year, and I just kept the simple philosophy today of going about 80% the whole day, and let the race come to me, and that's exactly what's happened. And I'm not quite sure of the result, but it's a big one for me and for the team.
It was a fourth, Brandon. Grobler and Jordan were 10 minutes ahead of the Castrol Toyota of Cronje and Birkin, and 50% of the cars in the top 10 were Nissans. And another closeout for the Motorride crew, Hutchison and Bergman with a healthy lead. The Cries took 9th overall to win Class B. Until next time, you keep it on the road, we'll keep it off-road.
That was the ultimate